Welcome to Poetry with Shing, where we uncover the beauty behind poetry. The poem of this week is The Type by Sarah Kay. The Type by Sarah Kay reveals the role of women in men's eyes and introduces the idea that men objectify women and often use women as a tool instead of appreciating women for who they are. However, there is also a handful of men who are beyond domineering by choosing to respect and treat women like the humans they are. Men objectify women, as suggested in this poem. Men are portrayed to treat women like foreign specimens, as the poet uses "they may not have seen a woman before" to indicate how the men seem to be distancing themselves and examining women curiously, akin to foreign specimens. This objectification is further developed in the possessive nature of men as suggested in the poem, as all day men practice to keep their bodies upright, indicating how men choose to adopt a domineering and intimidating stance when around women. The possessiveness men feel entitled to when treating women is due to their objectification of women and how they view themselves as superior to women by being able to tower over them intimidatingly. Men's possessive nature can also be seen in the poet's line of "Some men will want to hold women like the answer." The word choice of hold connotes control and power over women, further showing men's perception of women as mere objects, to be treated like tools and to be used, as suggested by men treating women as the answer. With the objectification of women comes the treatment of women as tools that serve men, and women are also viewed as a means to an end or the end itself, instead of being humanized and seen for the human she is. Men's view that women are tools manifests itself in imagery in the poem, with the poet saying sometimes it is not women they are reaching for. Sometimes it is a bottle, a door, a sandwich, a Pulitzer, another woman. The listing of bottle, door, and other things is indicative that men are merely using women as a means to get what they want. Hence, they are making use of women. In addition, the striking inclusion of another woman in the poet's listing is a hint that men view women as objects, as another woman appears to be casually tagged at the end of the line. To add on to how women are being used by men also view women as subordinate to them. As suggested in "Do not mistake yourself for a guardian," with "you" referring to women, the word choice of guardian indicates how men view women as their servant, whose responsibility is to support and serve the men. With the men's mentality of women's subordinate role in society, the objectification and exploitation of women by making use of them is shown. Fortunately, there is a handful of men who are beyond domineering, and instead choose to respect women and see themselves not as a superior species, but as an equal to women. These men are described as wanting to learn what it feels like to curl themselves into a question mark around women. The imagery of curl connotes their willingness to expose their vulnerabilities around women and still feel safe and comfortable, as they do not perceive themselves to be a greater species than women. The use of question mark also shows how these men are curious to learn about women as human beings, indicating more of emotional intimacy as opposed to the majority of males gunning for physical and thus superficial and shallow intimacy. The respect these men pay to women is also revealed in how they admit they do not have the answers, and hence the word choice of admit indicates their humility and acknowledgement of their shortcomings, which places them not in a commanding and controlling position over women, but in a position where they are equal to women. Beyond revealing the pervasiveness of gender inequality that is present in our society, this poem raises awareness of female empowerment and sheds light on the long way society still has to go in terms of achieving total gender equality. Although there is a handful of men who relate to women in a more respectful way, most men continue to objectify women and relate to them in a way that indicates their personal superiority. Want to hear another poem being analysed? Comment the name of the poem and poet in the comments below. Bye bye!